Giving you an update on our kitchen remodel on a budget. We haven't made a ton of progress. I have actually gotten a hole in the wall for the kitchen pantry closet, and so that's what we're working on right now. It's a dirty, messy job, and I've been doing my best to contain the mess. And the other thing is, when I open that hole up, the stairwell to the basement isn't heated, so it's going to suck a lot of heat out. So I'll have to cover the hole with some plastic until we get the door in there. So here's a look. This particular house has regular 1/2-inch drywall, and it has a 1/4-inch textured coating on it that makes a real mess when it comes out. So I've been trying to get it out in as big a pieces as possible. I also use the shop vac as I'm cutting with my multi-tool to suck up as much dust. So this is our hole. It's going to be a 24-inch door there, and you can see there's a little hole through to the other side over there, but we've got one side done. So I'm here in the stairwell, and this is a unique feature of this house. At the bottom of the stairwell, which goes to our family room downstairs, there is this shelf, which I'll flip around here in a minute and show you, and it's really hard to get access to. It doesn't really have a lot of purpose. It ends up just being a catch-all for junk. So I'm going to show you around, or I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we're starting with. So you can see we have all kinds of junk up there, and the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this junk and move it to its proper place. Some of it's going to go in the garbage, and that will give us the opening. This wall right here is the back wall of our kitchen, and from the time we moved in, I was like, that would make a great pantry. So this wall right here is the back side of the kitchen, which you will see. We're going to cut a hole over there on the right hand side of this shelf, and it's going to give us about a 3x3 pantry, and that pantry is going to be a lot more efficient than the corner Lazy Susans that were there before. Corner kitchen cabinets are just notorious for not being a great use of space. So we traded the use of those cabinets in the kitchen for it's going to be a nice large, there's going to be a lot more storage space in the kitchen pantry than any amount of storage that we would get out of kitchen cabinets. I have cleaned this off, and it's ready to put the hole in the wall so we can make an entrance into the kitchen. So now I'm actually on that platform, and I'm going to make a hole to cut out the wall, and then we're going to go ahead and cut out the wall. We've got the start of a hole up there. And I've just got a little bit more to cut out through the plaster. My blade is getting a little bit dull on my multi-tool, but we'll probably make it last. So you can see we have our hole now. I need to do some cleanup, a lot of cleanup. Once I get that stud out there in the middle and cut out at the bottom, and I may have to make the drywall cut a little bit bigger. I didn't account for the width of the stud on the right hand side, so I'm actually 1.5 inches too short, I believe, but we'll see what happens when we get the actual door to match up to the hole there, see what we have to do. I'm gonna have to cover this because there is a lot of cold air coming in from the stairwell. So I've got the hole cleaned up. I have vacuumed everything. You can't see it because I put the plastic over it. And if you can see, the plastic is actually coming out because there's a vacuum in the hallway, the stairway to downstairs. But that plastic does seem to be keeping the cold air at bay. Hopefully that lasts until I can get the door in there. This installment of Kitchen Remodel on a Budget. We didn't make a lot of progress this week. Next week I hope to get the door in so that it's a little more permanent, and maybe some progress made on the closet itself, get the wall built that I have to do. Thanks for joining us. If you liked the video, please click the subscribe button, and we appreciate any shares and any feedback and comments, questions. We really appreciate it. So thanks for joining us.